Welcome to the short qualification to Portugal. It will be a circuit of 4.68 kilometers in distance and 16 corners in total. So we'll see who will go out first. We're still waiting. Nobody's going out yet. I can hear somebody coming out. It's a Red Bull. One of the Red Bulls is coming out. It's Gideon first. Oh, I see more movement. It's the LP of Moses going totally first. Behind that, it's a Ghosty, Gideon, and then Skadoosh coming out. And there's an Haas coming out as well. Thank you, Woody. I can see Robbie is out on the mediums. This is usually what you don't see. Coming back to Moses, he will be the first one to start his lap. And yellow, and I can see a McLaren has spinned. Drive on board with Moses going down to 1. And third corner. And Moses spins out on his lap. Ghosty will be the first one to set his lap. Of course purple, but taken away by probably Gideon. Let's see this. And there has been a crash. Ezra John and there's Robbie getting them together with Ezra John getting a penalty for that and maybe Robbie being stuck in the gravel, at least not driving. And Robbie has been disqualified from the session. Okay. Across the line, 119.1, and Gideon going over for the 118.4. Oh, Skadoosh coming over it with an 18.4, and we got Gus coming with an 18.7, and also 147 because of the spin. And we got the color was coming on the line. Yes, on the pellet. Next one is Robin. coming down the line. Very good, very good. Line after the first lap, 17.9 for original pole until now. Next up, the wheel brake going to Kelp, first corner, up the slope. After the 1, 18.7. Alex, under the 9, 19.5, and out lane. Got a red. Line with a 118.8. Then the fairy cats. What we can do with the 121. And yes, no job. 119.2. And super was. Super valid? Probably valid. Oh, and almost having a crash with fairy cat who's driving there. Yes, there was contact between them. Fairy cat gets 5 place crash penalty for that. Everybody, of course, going back to the pits. God can with outline frame exactly in his lap. Look at it go inside. Oh, and there's a spin. Again on the fourth corner, there's a spin. He's not on his lap. Out the way into Lagos. That's big. Down to back straight. For the pit. Going up towards San border. Really great angle. Sure. Any 0.8 up and on his time. That is amazing. Maybe a little bit wide, but it's okay. And coming over the line with a 17.9 as well. Only 1/8 of a second behind it. And we got a clear coming for outlet. And behind that's Kadoosh. A small. Was that a small improvement? Not sure if I saw that improvement. Seconds. Improvements. I see. Then we got a Williams. Bennett. Then we have Graatje coming up. He's on intermediates, okay. One of the Mercedes coming down the line. The other Mercedes is almost 3 tenths up this time. And goes to P7. Then we have yellow. Next one is time coming up. Coming down the left turn. West. It's P10. Then this time is probably not going to do any improvement in that. He's still warming up his tires. So we're going for a lap then now. Oh, he is almost 1.5 tenths up his time. Let's see if he can improve some more in the last two corners. Let's see. And he's coming across the line. Improving, but not on his improving on his time, but not his place. Let's see. And he's not on his lap outlined. Going in his lap now. Let's see, Gas is on his lap. Behind that is Kadoosh. And he's setting purple. But he was only 400ths of his time up. So let's see what will happen. With the traffic right in front of him. Having a lot of cars directly in front of him. Oh, he's going in. He's aborting his lap. Clearly not seeing any improvement. And we can see Moses coming up the line with a 120. And Rob just starting his lap. And Jong-ho puts up his time better with just like 9 thousandths of a second better. Then we have Cat coming off the line, starting his lap. I can see Ghosty is probably coming in or starting his lap right now. And the same goes for Outputs, starting their lap. We now have Robin on his lap with almost 5/10 up his time. Let's see what he can do. And he puts it in P3, almost 7.5 tenths up his time. Another 2 coming down. And it's Rob putting the fastest time with a 1:17.8. Taking over Jung Ho his first place and taking provisional pole from now on. We have Fairycat, 8 tenths up his time. Let's see what he can do. And he reached up P13. And Gideon starting just his lap. We have Outline, the second of his time. Let's see which place he can put it up front now. And it's P12. He puts it down on P12. Coming up the line and only almost 700ths of pole. That's insane close. They're putting off P3. Then we have Mercedes coming up the line. Please try something. Oh, Gideon! I totally didn't notice that. Gideon just put it on pole for now. It is 1:17.8. Having a wide behind Tim who is almost a tenth of his time. Let's see if he can make his time better. Robin is DNF'd. Was that a crash? Or did he say probably did it as good as I can put it up? And we have Jung Ho starting his lap. Oh, here we have ERS John coming up 5/10 up his time. Let's see what he can do. Coming over the line. Puts on P8. Starting his lap. And here comes Fairycat right behind him. Skadoosh. Skadoosh puts it on second. And Fairycat on 13th. Gideon on until now it still has his pole. Let's see if Jung Ho can do something about that. The real Dre is coming up first over the line. Let's see where he will start. P7. Time improvement but not place improvements. Not finishing his lap. Going in on P5. Starting on P15. If Sigurd Otherwise can change that, of course. Sigurd Otherwise goes to 8. Meaning gradual start from P16. Then we have Jung Ho to see if he can take pole. Yes, he can! With almost 4/10 up. He gets the pole with 1:17.4. But let's see if Stein can do something about it. He's improving on his lap time, but not his place. Getting a P12. Then have Leslie John. Ezra John, who has certainly a invalid. Needing to take 9th. Here we can see it, Shanghai on first, Gideon, Skadoosh. Then we have Rob, Cass, Robin, The Real Dre, Secret Otherwise, Esther John, Alex, Ghostly, Stein, Outnet Frame, Fairy Cat. Then we had and then I cannot go further. Then we have Fairy Cat, Graatje, Moses on P15, Graatje on P10 and Robbie on P17. With a DSQ. We still have 2 people with a grid penalty, meaning John and Fairy Cat will be moving back, further back down the grid. Mic came what? Okay. I'm gonna change that real quick. Going to put my volume up of my mic. I think this will be good, if I'm right. I don't know if Lars can tell me if it's right or not. As I can only see the Pitcool T-posing at this moment. And here they go for formation lap. Here we can see the tires. Shanghai and Gideon will be starting on the mediums with Skadoosh on the softs, clearly wanting to attack the front 2 pair. Then we have Rob on the mediums, Cass on the mediums, Robin and Daryl Trey on mediums. Then we have the first hard runner with Secret Audio staying in the hards. Alex Killer and Ghostly going for the mediums as well. Then we have Stein and Outline Framed who's starting on the hards. I can see Ezra, John and Stein bumped into each other because they're both disqualified, meaning they will have cold tires. That will be a problem from the start. So let's see. Then we have Moses on the mediums as well, Racha on the hards, and then Fairy Cat on the softs, and Robbie as last on the mediums. I can see Zhang-Ho Gideon being very quick on the outlap. Almost leaving the field behind like they're racing. Zhang-Ho of course going slow and now waiting up for the rest of the grid to back up to them. Here we can see the prediction for one stop for the medium runners. Around lap 14 to 18 they will be going to the hards. Meaning if you go on a soft, they're probably going for a 2-stop which is very aggressive. Way to stop. Here we see everybody lining up the grid. Zheng Ho not putting it perfectly on the grid. Somebody in the back doing the well-known spin that Lars always does. One light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and they're out. Oh no, not out yet. 5 lights, and they're out. Gideon having a much better start than... Oh, but look, Rob is instantly coming down. Taking first place with Gideon taking up second, Zheng Ho third, Gus attacking instantly Zheng Ho with Skadoosh right behind him. I see in the back people spinning out and having problems as the real tray just overtook Suiken Ollie was. Then we have going side by side into Samson. Gideon taking first place now, and Zheng Ho saying thank you, I will take that second place. Or not, still going side by side. Zheng Ho taking second place. Going down. Oh, but Rob is not giving up this one. With Skadoosh overtaking Kes and Robin instantly putting up the pressure with a small mistake from Kes. Oh, and we have a spin of the real drain. Then coming down. I can see Zheng Ho is trying to look for an overtake. You can see here. And we have Robin overtaking Robbie. Robbie losing down place, going back to 7. Then we have a yellow Frankie sector 1. Then we have Elsa John just overtaking Ghostly. Perfect move. Then we have Moses in the back fighting with the real Dre. The real Dre coming back after his spin, wanting to take that 15th place. And he's not done yet. Oh, Moses going white, and the wheel has his 50th place. Let's see. Rob putting up pressure on Zheng Ho. But behind, Kes is not far from trying to overtake Skadoosh. Let's see. There's not much happening. We can see Astro John has pinned down the last turn. It's all going down. Oh, and Robbie has pinned as well on Lagos. The ERS is enabled, of course, as it's lap 3. Here we can see ERS Robbie still has 8 plays up. Moved 8 plays up. The biggest winner and the biggest loser until now is the real Trey with 7 places lost. Nothing really happening now. Everybody's getting into the rhythm around now. Then going into the last corner. And we have a crash between Graatje and Moses. But now it's going up in front. Rob trying to pressure Zhang Ho. With Rob going, taking... Oh, and Stein has pinned on the last corner as well. Clearly, they're having a tough with Garaatje overtaking the real J. And Moses going into the pits. Not sure if he has damage or... No, going in for a normal stop. Let's see. Going downhill. See Rob again trying to force a mistake out of Zhang Ho, keeping the pressure up, really wanting that second place from the Alfa Romeo. But Zhang Ho at the same time really wanting that first place from Gideon. He's closed up, sparing up his battery, having more, attacking now. We will have, of course, a DRS on the straights. Putting the DRS on. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. Is it enough? Is it enough? Going side by side. And yes, Zhang Ho has taken first place. We can see that Edix had a spin. But I can see Rob, they're fighting it out here on the back straight. Rob going for a move on Gideon and at the same time on Zhang Ho. But Zhang Ho holding on to that first place. With Rob second and Gideon down to third. But look at that, Gideon is trying to fight that with Rob, but not having enough traction. I can see Fairy Cat and Garaatje and the real J being real close to, fighting for that 11th place. And wait, Robbie has taken 7th place and will maybe... Oh, we have Skadoosh coming into the pits. Of course needed with a soft as the soft. Oh, and Rob and Zhang Ho side by side. Oh, and Robbie... Is that Robbie has pinned? Yes, Robbie has pinned. But Rob has taken again the lead from Zhang Ho. And you can see Gideon is looking up, wanting to get that second place back. As we can see the real Dre getting that 11th place, now going towards 10th for against Garaatje. And I can see Gideon, yes, Gideon is overtaking Zhang Ho. What a lovely move. Yes, mates. Taken second place back. Well, Gideon instantly putting up the pressure on Rob. As these four are battling it out for first place. Let's see. Rob having way more battery at this moment. I can see Gideon not throwing attack, but Zhang Ho is. Or not, no. Gideon still overtakes him, going off track, not sure if that's allowed. With Zhang Ho instantly trying to take up second. Yeah, Rob is losing his places. Now with Cass on his side. Not sure if that move was legal from Gideon, as he has gone off track. But they're fighting it out here. You can see outlined frame moving away for Garaatje as he has new tires. And we have a spin from Stein. But these four betting it out for first place. Rob putting up pressure on Xiang Ho, but missed his braking. With that, Cass comes only closer. You can see outright framed has spinned and come front of John, but let's go back to the front. Where Rob is probably going, he's putting up a move on Xiang Ho. Already taking the second place before the finish line. Instantly trying to attack Gideon, going side by side in turn 1. And Gideon holds on first place. Xiang Ho trying instantly to look up to see if possible to move by Rob, having way more ERS than the rest. Here we have ERS Robbie taking Circuit Ollie was putting him already on P5. He is gaining, and he's probably trying to go up to that group on front. You can see if he can get any closer to them. ERS Robbie clearly taking advantage of ERS because Xiang Ho, Rob and Gideon fighting it all over. Maybe Gideon being a little bit cautious on his gas, trying to slow them down to make Rob come closer. Oh, we have Rob going for a move down the straight. Gideon fighting a bit with his ERS, but Rob going right the outside. Not. Oh, the switchback! Or not, no. And Cass has overtaken Xiang Ho, with Robbie taking a 3-second penalty for too many times leaving the track. Clearly pushing his Red Bull to the limit to get back to the group, and he is now has connection to the group because of all the fighting they're doing. You can see in the back. Graatje almost in DRS of Ghosty. It's all happening at the front. Oh, we have a spin from outline frame, totally in the gravel. Not what you want to see. And Fairycat has spinned too in the last corner. You can see Rob and Gideon now pulling away from Cass. Cass trying as hard to stay in that DRS, but having a hard time as they're trying to pull away. And he does not have DRS this time, Cass. Well, Xiang Ho and Robbie has. Robbie literally deploying all his ERS, having nothing anymore. Well, Xiang Ho is trying to make a move. Robbie on Xiang Ho. Cass still holding on to that third place without DRS. And we have Rob trying to overtake Gideon. Gideon having none of it. Holding on to first place still. Then we have Graatje overtaking Ghosty. Being a real easy overtake. No problem at all. And the real J right behind it. Can we see, is the real Dre going up for a move? Not yet. As the lead is coming up to the straight. You can see if Rob will try to attack. Yes. He's going for it. He's going for it. See if he can make it this time. And he's in front. Taking P1 into turn 1. Pushing down Gideon back to second. There's a battle of 5, maybe almost 6 people fighting for this win. I'm not sure who's even gonna end on the podium. Oh, there's Robbie, has spinned. Oh no, Gideon, it's Gideon. Gideon spinned. Spin out. Oh no. That really sucks. He was fighting for P1 the whole time, holding it on, but now has spinned, meaning he's back down to 7. Needing to watch out for those warm tires and to not spin again. But you can see Sung Ho, the pole sitter, wanting clearly to take back P1, but at the same time Robbie wanting that too, but not having the ERS for it. He has only now 0 ERS, but Sung Ho going down, looking on the outside, overtaking on the outside, maybe a little bit off track, while Rob still side by side pushing Sung Ho wide. And now DRS Robbie and Sung Ho is flying out, and I can see DRS Cass has spinned as well. This is not good for the 2 top 5 drivers who the whole time driving, and we can see they're battling it out for a second here. Going side by side into Samson. And Robbie taking 2nd place again. Though Robbie still need to keep in mind he has a 3-second penalty to end. That will end up adding on his race at the end. So for now we have Sung Ho, Rob and Sigurd Ollie was on the podium. And Sigurd Ollie was closed the gap to the fighting 3 in front. Oh, here we can see Robbie trying to pop. Oh, and Robin has spinned. But let's go back to Robbie. Robbie going for a move with Rob 2. Rob totally on the outside, taking 2 cars in one and going to P1. What an insane move, going around the side of the 2 of them. As Robbie's trying to fight it back, Sung Ho falling a little bit back more. But both Rob and Robbie having both not that much of ERS anymore. And we can see Gus and Gideon has come up together. Let's see if they can work together to get back to that top 4. And here we can see Robin is in the pits. And already has come out back into P15. Here we can see, oh, Robbie has spinned. Clearly too close. This really sucks for Robbie as Cass instantly comes diving down the inside. Will be good. Oh, DRS Robbie is instantly fighting it back. Oh, Cass is very smart with moving back, putting some DRS signal, while Sung Ho and both Rob diving down into the pits. Well, we have Alex Killer having spun. Well, Cass has moved up with Robbie while they're fighting. The 2 Red Bulls trying to overtake Cass. Where we can see them both coming from 10-11, literally right behind each other. With Sung Ho going for the aggressive 2-stopper as he is on softs, while Rob is on the hards, clearly going for a 1-stop. Here we can see Robbie so close up to Cass, trying to take that 2nd place, knowing he needs to drive hard to come back after a spin. As the virtual leaders are now at 10 and 11. Clearly Rob losing some time to Sung Ho as he is on softs, of course. And then we have a spin from outline. But Robbie has already overtaken Gas, and Gas instantly coming back. Just like DRS chicken. And Outlane has spinned again. Let's see, Robbie can see if he can dive up the inside. No, not any room. Outline frames again spins. He needs to be cool on those warm tires as his tires are screaming right now. With Robin putting up the fastest lap until now with a 1:22 on the softs. You can see Robbie outline frame having a 3-second penalty. Going too much outside the racetrack. You can see Shang Ho already 3 seconds up from Rob, making that gap with his new softs clearly. As we can see here, Robbie, is he going to overtake? Both having low ERS. We can see Rob takes second place again, coming up quicker and quicker on Ollie was. As you can see, Shang Ho overtaking Ezra John right now. Shang Ho with the first lap at 1:22. And he's taken 8th place, the virtual leader. Then we can see a Ferrari with Robin and a real rake looking for a move, but not finding it yet. Still, it's up front with the 2 Haas's and 2 Red Bulls finding it out. Having it hard following Cass, and Cass having it hard following Robbie. Let's see, they're real close, bunched up together. The real Rave right behind Stein, right in his gearbox. Well, Robbie is putting up his personal best time from now. Clearly, he's liking those old mediums at the moment. Oh, we can see Robin making a move on the real Ray, looking if he can stick it on the inside. Right now on the outside. They're battling it totally out, going side by side into the last corner. Oh, and the real Ray spins. The real Ray has spun. Clearly being too much on that inside made him spun. A secret cache is not okay. Robbie really going real fast on those old mediums, and the real Dre has retired. Clearly not wanting to drive anymore after that spin. And Robin has moved up to second place, overtaking Stein. While we have Robbie with his old mediums going in, meaning Cass and Gideon moving up a place. Let's see who has pitted it yet. You can see Secret Ollie was Cass, Gideon, Graatje, Ghosty, Ezra John, Alex Killer, and Stein and Outline Frame still need to take a stop. While Rob, Ezra John has moved aside for Rob. As he's taken 8th place, you can see almost 5-6 seconds behind Shang Ho, which he came out behind him when he came out of pits. Let's see. Not much going on. Oh, I can see rain. It is starting to rain. Is it on me? But yes, that are rain particles. That's why Jung Ho probably chose for the soft tires. Clearly getting on those softs, knowing it will be raining soon. Let's see. Cass already coming inside. Probably yes, going for that inters. Robbie making a mistake of going inside on new hards was starting to rain. We can see Rob too. Rob and Ghosty coming in for the rain. Meaning that is totally a game changer for the leaders right now. A secret Ollie was. Oh, he's almost spinning. Yeah, it's almost like having skates out there at the moment. The track is getting wetter and wetter. As we can see, here's Robbie taking a sixth place, trying to get some places back from the pit he did. But you can see Moses diving in the pits. Secret Ollie was going out for another lap, while Gideon comes inside for inters. Same goes for Graatje. Secret Ollie was clearly wanting to try to see if he can stay out another lap and gain the tire advantage. Skadoo's 2 staying out for now. And Jung Ho too. The ERS has been enabled, meaning it's too wet outside right now. We have Robbie still going further too. Cass already on the inters. Clearly showing some pace already. Hoping not he has a little bit destroyed his tires, because of course it was not totally wet yet, meaning those inter tires can still damage. And we can see Rob and Ghostly fighting it out for P9. And Rob taking another 3-second penalty, meaning he's on 6 seconds now. Rob, you need to watch out. And we have outline framed again, spun. Well, we have Cass closing up to Gideon. Clearly being this race being totally. Secret Ollie has made a mistake, driving too hard into the pits. Same goes for 30 cat, both taking 5-second penalty because of that. Oh, as Rob spins, Rob has made a mistake. Skadoo's 2 taking a 5-second penalty. Clearly the rain is making them not brake as hard as normal. While Robbie right now takes over virtual. Robbie is still not going in. He is still on his hards, driving out on the wet track. But he moves up for Gideon so he can overtake. Gideon being on the way better tire at the moment right now. And we can see Robbie is fighting his teammates, clearly having no rules between them. And Rob Ghostly battling it out. Well, Gideon takes up the plate from Robbie, and so does Cass. Clearly those inter tires being way better right now than those hards, as Robbie is losing time on those hards. Oh, a small moment for Graatje, and yes, Robbie drops down to 5th. Clearly it's too wet out there for the hards. As Secret Ollie took a second gap to Gideon, but clearly needs to drive as fast as he can now, trying to make that 5-second up because of that driving too hard into the pit lane. Well, Gus is trying to attack Gideon. And we have ERS Robbie who has spin and now is gone into the pits. With Cass, yes, overtaken Gideon. Oh, and we can see in the back, Graatje spinning out. Making a little bit of his own track at the moment as he takes 3 seconds because of cutting that corner. Clearly liking the new track layout which he made. Nothing really happening right now. As we got very cut and outline behind each other, probably having almost blue flags because of Shang Hong. But not really somebody who is close enough to overtake. Maybe Astro John, as he's closing up to Ghostly again. Let's see. And he dives down the inside, Astro John. Taking 8th place. Oh. That is outline with a moment. Oh, moving aside for Skadoosh. Clearly have a blue flags by now. As he's being lapped. Well, Astro John and Ghostly are still fighting it out. Being the 2 closest cars behind each other at the moment. We have Cass. Looking like Cass is making ready up, trying to take Oliwas is first place. Maybe trying to tell his team to have team orders, make Oliwas move aside. As Oliwas has 5 seconds of penalty. Furicat taking 3 seconds as well. Well, Alex Killer is right behind Stein. But we can see Cass. He's gonna make a move. Is he gonna make a move? Nope. Looking for it, but not yet taking the risk. As outline, just pinned again. Clearly not having his day-to-day outline frame. And that was Moses who has spinned, going back to the front. As you can see, there's Robbie right behind ERS Ghosty on his tail. But let's first see what Gus will do. As Gus is 4/10 back. Oh, Robbie going for the move on the outside. Now turning into the inside. And he's taking 9th place. Hunting down Astro John right now as being his next victim. As Secret Ollie was taking a 3-second penalty. With Graatje as well. Meaning Secret Ollie was already has 8. And Graatje has spinned. Is he going? Yep, he is going. He is clearly liking that the track he's made for himself, Graatje. He's clearly liking that way of the new layout of the track. As we have Robbie again taking another 3-second penalty. Let's see what those penalties are right now. We have 8 seconds for Skadouche and Sikad was 6 for Graatje, 9 for Robbie, 8 for Fairy Cat and 3 for Moses and Outrain. And Schaartje ears closing up to Skadouche again after that spin. Oh no, Kes has spun! Spun around in the last corner, as we've seen before in this race, with other people spinning out right there. Right now, of course, with the wets, of course, being more slippery there. Meaning Gideon is right now going for the win, as Secret Ollie was a second of penalty. Oh, here we have Robbie overtaking Esther John on the straights. Robbie clearing, trying to push as hard to get as many points as he needs. As we can see, Kos on 4th place. Trying to come back. Wanting Skadouche to steer place. Nothing big really happening now. As everything is shutting down. And is at a stop raining. It's starting to dry up already. Oh, and you had Graatje, who has taken 5 seconds because of driving too hard into the pits. Yeah, they're changing to new softs. As Secret otherwise is putting up his 5 seconds. You can see Gideon still going further with his inter tires. Those inter tires are becoming slower and slower. I think the right decision was made by Secret Ollie was a Graatje to pit right now. As you can see, Moses has spun. As Gideon is already lost 2.6 seconds on this lap. DRS has been enabled, clearly being it dry enough to be the DRS being active again. As we probably will see. Oh, Zhang Ho has spun. Zhang Ho has spun. Or was it? Oh, or Ferdigat was probably spun. Oh, Kes bumping into Skadouche. With Rob getting a 3-second time penalty. Rob still going further with his tires. Not sure if that was the right choice. As we can see, Gideon. Aston John still go further as well. As Gideon takes 1st place. With Secret Ollie once and then Graatje and then the rest Cares coming around 3 seconds behind. As Gideon is right now in the virtual lead of this race. Let's see, as for John is still on those inters. And you can see Gideon really going all at it. As Rob is probably coming into the pits right now. No, he's still going further. Is he going to try to drive this all the way out? I'm not sure if that's going to work. That will probably not work. As we can see, Astra John is going inside the pits for his slick tires. But Rob clearly trying to keep 3 seconds ahead of Gideon. Not sure, as they're putting up new fastest time at the moment. I think this will probably come back to him for making this mistake. But if he makes this, he is a real hero. But with a twisty circuit like this, not sure. Only 1.1 down his time. That's not that bad. As we can see, Graatje trying to move up to second Ali was, but having 14 seconds of... Yes. And there... Oh, that's Moses. I almost thought that was Rob who has pinned, but it was Moses. 9.5 seconds. 4 laps to go. Can Gideon catch up into that 3 seconds of Rob? As Graatje just overtook Secret Ali was for P3. On the frame having a 3-second penalty. ERS Racing coming with again the fastest time. Clearly showing his pace today. 8.7. Not sure if this is gonna be enough for Gideon to come back to Rob if it keeps going down with this amount. As a old Alpine of Moses is right in front of him. As we can see, Robin close to 7.5, 7.4. It's coming down. 7.3, 7.1. Gideon taking another 2 seconds off the time. Oh, is that Shangho who spun? Shangho has spun, the pole sitter. Dropping down back to P8 as he has spun. And not only him. Oh, it's Moses spun again. Almost thought that was Kadoosh. Oh, and that's... Who is that who spun? It is Kadoosh. The commentator curse has happened. But Gideon only having 6.5 seconds by now. 6.4, 6.3. It's coming down. 6.1. Only almost 2 laps to remain to get that 3 seconds down. He needs to take 1.5 seconds minimum per lap. Otherwise he won't make it. But what an absolute legend, Rob, with going further, driving those inter tires back to slicks. As we can see, outline frame has spun again. Robin being close to Astra John. Not close enough yet to make a move. As we're keeping an eye on that gap. 5 seconds right now, 5.2. Clearly, Gideon has made a small mistake. That's not what you need when you need to try to catch up back to Rob. Is Rob actually going to do this insane move on staying out on those inters? Clearly showing the pace he has still. As we can see, Robin going down attacking John for that 9th place, trying to attack John for that 9th place. Not close enough yet, maybe moving, trying to do the move here. 4.1, 4.0. Gideon only needs 1 second to be inside Rob's 3-second time penalty to be winning this race. As Rob and Esther John are still finding it out here. 3.4 seconds. I think Gideon has done it, but we're still not sure yet. We are not yet finished. As Robin and Ezra John are still finding it out. Clearly Robin wanting that 9th place, wanting more points than he has. And we have Alex who is spun. Oh, he is right up his gearbox. Clearly really wanting that 9th place. Going for the outside. Overtaking him. And he's done it. And not only that, Gideon is in 2.8 seconds of Rob. Rob clearly tried to stay out. Almost succeeding, but Gideon being too strong today. Not succeeding, but he will take still 2nd place, which is insanely good to still take 2nd place, yet sadly not winning this race. As we be going into the last corner of this race, going up to the line, thirdly winning the race, but going back to 2nd as Gideon wins this race because of the time penalty. Then we have Graatje, 2nd Aliwas, then Kes, then Graatje totally moving down to 5th because of his penalties. Robbie putting it in 6th. Skadoosh in 7. Shang Ho totally back to 6 because of the penalties. As it is Robin going down to the last, into the last corner, taking 9th place on Ezra John on the last lap. Ezra John coming down 10. Then Ghosty taking 11. And then Kong Stein, Alex Killer and Fairy Cat. Meaning will we be having Gideon as 1st, Rob 2nd, with on his inters staying out. Then we have Kes in 3rd, taking the last spot on the podium. So was on 4th. Grautje on 5th. As that's the top 5. With Robbie having the drive of the day. Here comes out the winner, Gideon, taking P1. Showing today he was clearly the best. And as he lifts up the trophy, making amazing results for Red Bull, as Rob Chang-ho has P6, Robbie P7 with the fastest lap. Then we have Skadoosh on P8, Robin on 9, as for John on 10, ERS goes 11, Stein 12, Alex Killer 13, Fabricat 14, Moses 15, 16 outline frame, and the real Dre as 17. As this was the race of Portimao. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a great race to watch. And let's see. as it was a great race again by on Portimao. I think mixed weather today with first dry, then rain, and then dry again. But an amazing race from Gideon to win this. Hope you guys enjoyed this race. And I hope you catch you guys on the next one.